Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good and staying safe. This is so interesting. So I'm outside today, not my usual setting, but I just found a very interesting sermon right here on this tree. As you can see, this tree is quite tiny. You can see even compared to my hands, right? It's not a big tree, it's a tiny tree, and we planted it just the other day. But I was surprised when I came outside the other day and I found that this tiny tree, people, is beginning to bear fruit. You see that? And that's just not the only one. You can see right here. I'm trying to get a close up. That's not the only one. There's 3 of them here, right there. And they're all beginning to bear fruit. Now, I thought that was interesting because, Holy Spirit just started to minister to me. It was my first question when I found out these trees were beginning to bear fruit. I was like, can they handle the fruit? Look at how small this trunk is, right? What is going to happen to this tree when the fruit start getting heavy, right? So I was like, yes, Lord. Holy Spirit was asking, can this tiny tree handle the weight of the fruit? And Holy Spirit was ministering to me and saying, this is what happens to many people. I'm so interested. I don't want to prejudge the poor tree, right? Because I want to see and actually wait until the fruit get bigger to see how this whole scenario is going to play out. And the Holy Spirit was saying, this represents what happens to so many people. Because you see the trunk, right? It represents the strength. It's the strength, the foundation of the tree. Now, if the trunk is not strong enough to handle the fruit, the whole tree is going to break down. And that's what happens to so many people that are in such a hurry to get into ministry, to get into business, or to whatever. They're so much after success and bearing fruit in success. Now, of course, that means in terms of finances, in terms of contracts, deals, whatever have you, that can, for somebody who has not taken the time, right, to build the right foundation, a strong foundation, to strengthen themselves in character, to work on their integrity, the fruit, right, of the success can break them down, can wear them down. And I think we see this in so many instances. And that's why even in entrepreneurship, people that have really have stayed for the long haul, in many instances are people that found success later on in life. It's not because they are just able to handle success better, and they are able to they took the time to develop their character to a point where they are able to handle the fruit. I tell you, this is a revelation that Holy Spirit gave to me. And I remember I was even telling one lady, and how the trees are already bearing fruit, and she was like, aren't they going to collapse when the fruits start getting heavy? And I said, I was exactly asking the same thing. Look at this one, guys. And this one has plenty, you see, has plenty of it. And I was saying, how in the world is this tiny trunk going to handle this fruit? There's another one. You see right here, all 3 of them. And I think, and I wonder, what do they put in these trees these days to make them bear fruit so quickly, right? And I don't know. I don't even know the quality of the fruits that's going to come from these tiny trees. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was really interesting. And Holy Spirit was ministering to me, said this is definitely a situation to avoid. Sometimes we can be just after the fruit, not taking the time to develop the trunk, not knowing, not making the connection that it's actually the trunk. We have to first develop the trunk, our character, strength, experience because that's what is going to help us stand when the fruits start coming in. right? We have to be able to handle the fruit. We have to be able to handle the temptations when they come. When people come to us offering us deals, contracts where they're asking for kickbacks, what do we say as people of God? Do we just go for that because we're like, oh, well, I just want to bear fruit, doesn't matter how it comes about? But that's not God's way, right? So yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this, because I definitely did. I hope everybody's doing good and staying safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, bye.